Before I start the video, if you see me wearing different clothes, that is because I have recorded and edited this video separate days. So yeah, thank you for understanding and enjoy the video.
Warning: the following content contains a lot of spoilers. If you don't want to get spoiled, feel free to click off this video and watch a different video of mine. You're free to come back here after you completed the anime. Viewers' discretion is advised.
This anime made me laugh a lot to the point I wasn't focusing on the plot. But don't worry, I later understood the plot. That's why I am making this video. But before I go to the plot, let's get right to the introduction. 時々ボソッとロシア語でデレる隣のアーリャさん, also known as Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian, is based on a light novel series written by Sun and illustrated by Momoko. As of the time I'm recording this video, there are 11 volumes since 2021. There is also a manga series also written by Sun, but illustrated by Saho Tenamachi, and as of the time I'm recording this video, there are 8 volumes and 72 chapters since 2022. Forgot to mention, the anime series is still ongoing since the second season was recently announced and planned to be released around this year. It was animated by Doga Kobo, an anime studio known for animating animes like Plastic Memories, Himoto Maruchan, and most importantly, Oshinoko. Without further ado, let's get right to reviewing. We start the anime with a half-Russian teenage girl named Alya, who is seen as a popular girl for her appearance. If anyone tries to ask her out, she will decline their offer and walk away. She is in the same class with a guy named Masachika, and Alya secretly loves him to the point that she flirts with him by speaking Russian. But here's the catch: Masachika knows everything Alya is saying to him, but she doesn't know that, so she assumes he doesn't understand her. Later on, it is confirmed that she is on the student council with her older sister Maria. I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. I mean, I'm calling her Masha since I prefer it that way. And we're introduced to Alya's rival and Masachika's childhood friend, Yuki. Alya gets jealous seeing how close both Masachika and Yuki are when they hang out together. So much so that Yuki introduced Masachika to the council president named Toya as a plot for Yuki to have Masachika join the student council. So when Masachika goes back home, Yuki is inside his home. Why is Yuki at Masachika's home, you may ask? It turns out that Yuki is actually Masachika's younger sister. Oh, she's not just a younger sister of Masachika, she's a teasing sister of his. She would say the most out of the ordinary jokes towards Masachika to get his reaction. Seems like a caring sibling to have. However, nobody in the outside world knows that they are siblings, they just believe they are childhood friends. Even so, when Masachika and Yuki go shopping together, Alya sees them and goes along with them. After hanging out with them, Alya watches both Masachika and Yuki exiting the same stop together, which makes Alya more suspicious of them. Fast forward a bit because we see that Masachika tells Toya that he's uninterested in joining the student council, mainly due to how he already joined the student council when he was in middle school. The only way he would join the student council is if he could help Alya become the president. So at one point, he helps Alya take care of an altercation with the football and baseball team arguing over who should play on the field. Once Masachika arrives, he easily takes care of the situation. After the situation was solved, Masachika has now joined the student council to help Alya become president. The next thing I will mention is off topic, but it's pretty funny that I want to mention it. One day, when Masachika returns home, he walks into Yuki without any clothes, but it turns out that Yuki set him up as an apology for forcing him to join the student council. Yuki didn't like the fact that he only joined to help Alya, and she started accusing him of joining the student council all because Alya has what I will call huge cups, but they eventually calmed down and made up. Alright, I am going to skip explaining a lot of the plot since the majority of the plot is out of pocket and it might confuse you guys. So I am going to explain some of the last few parts of the plot for you to understand. Alya's backstory shows that she wasn't perfect at doing work and would do everything all by herself. This explains one of the reasons why she wants to be student council president, so she can work harder than everyone. So when she does a speech in a huge audience, she confuses them by speaking Russian. Turns out she was nervous to speak, but she then started talking normally to the audience. In part of her speech, she talks about her lack of experience, but she promises everyone she will be independent. While in Masachika's speech, he explains why he chose Alya. He says it's due to her personality and characteristic. He even admits that once Alya becomes president, two former opponents of hers named Sayaka and Nonoa will join the student council to become her subordinates. This means everyone in the student council will leave, which includes Yuki and her maid named Ayano. Yuki still promises to defeat Alya next year, but that is still to be decided. So in the end, once Alya and Masachika leave school together, Masachika asks Alya if they can spend the summer together preparing for the student election the following year, which means the anime ends with Alya accepting the request once and for all. I apologize if everything wasn't explained correctly in this video. I tried my best to explain the best I could. This is mainly because, as I said, the majority of the plot was a laughing gag, which made it kinda difficult to understand and explain the plot. So yeah, let's move on to the animation. The animation is alright for an anime like this. Since this anime is a rom-com, I expected the animation to look normal. However, I will say that the animators went crazy on the opening. Speaking of the opening, let's move on to the opening and ending themes. The opening is pretty nice, but I wouldn't listen to it all the time since it's not my type personally. It is performed by Alya's Japanese voice actress Sumire Uesaka. The ending themes. Oh boy, this anime got the Chainsaw Man treatment, and they are all performed by Alya's Japanese voice actress. This time, I'll be ranking them from 1 to 12 by how much I enjoyed them. At number 12, I am giving it to Ending 8. Great song, but it's not as unique as the other songs I will go through. This song is originally sung by Yui, and here's a little fact about this ending. It's also an ending in the anime Red Light Final Arc. At number 11, I am giving it to Ending 12. Since this ending is the only original song for the anime, it did pretty well for it to be on this anime. At number 10, I am giving it to Ending 6. A Kafu song is something I didn't expect to hear coming from the anime. This is also kinda an original song since the music video has Alya in it, but it was released before the anime was released. As I said, this ending is originally performed by Kafu and Sukata Deru. At number 9, I am giving it to Ending 4. This is a pretty good song in the anime since it's from the anime Haruhi, but since it's like a dance song, it's not enough for me to rank it high. At number 8, I am giving it to Ending 11. I knew this song for a long time before Alya's voice actress covered this song, and I love it. This song is originally performed by Ikimono Kakari, and you may know them for performing the first opening of the 7 Deadly Sins and the third and fifth opening of Naruto Shippuden. At number 7, I am giving it to Ending 3. This song is beautiful to listen to, and the slow pace makes it even better to listen to. This song is originally performed by H2O, and it's the first ending theme in the 1983 anime Miyuki. At number 6, I am giving it to Ending 10. This ending is pretty cute to listen to that makes me love it a lot. This song is originally performed by GoGo7188. At number 5, I am giving it to Ending 1. I also knew this song for a long time before Alya's voice actress covered this song, but I prefer listening to this song more. This song is originally performed by Finger 5, and it is the oldest song to be covered in this anime since it was released in 1974. At number 4, I am giving it to Ending 7. This song reminds me of something I would listen to when I want a peaceful time, which is peaceful to listen to. This song is originally performed by Kazumasa Oda. At number 3, I am giving it to Ending 2. Bro, this song was really unexpected to hear in this anime, and I extremely love this song a lot. since you most likely know who performs it, I will still say who performs it for those who don't know. This song is originally performed by Honeyworks and Copy. At number 2, I am giving it to Ending 5. This song was expected to be on this anime since this song is a love song and it fits being in an anime like this. This song is originally performed by Mongo 800. And at number 1, I am giving it to Ending 9. If the song is a Miku song, I am instantly ranking it at number 1 because I love Miku songs a lot. Once again, this song is performed by Hatsune Miku and produced by Ryo. Finally, I can move on to the voice acting. The voice acting was extremely funny to watch, especially with Yuki's sense of humor with her jokes. I wish I could mention what jokes she makes, but since YouTube moderation is annoying, I unfortunately cannot mention anything here. Another thing, Masachika's voice makes me laugh that I enjoyed it. So yeah, let's move on to the pacing. This is another case where I didn't care about the pacing since I was mostly laughing throughout the anime than focusing on the pacing. So yeah, you can say I didn't care about the pacing for this anime. Time for my final review. Time for my final review for Roshi Did It. I'm placing Roshi Did It on Feel Free to Watch It, in between Blue Box and Shibuya of a Failed Night. This was a funny anime to watch, but the humor itself makes it difficult to understand the plot, depending on your point of view. So yeah, time for my next anime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paranoia Agent. This is a violent anime. But alright, this is my next anime. Time for my outro. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And please follow my socials in the description down below. And since you know what my next anime is going to be, stay tuned for that. Until then, this is Enjeru, signing off.